Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been quite a while since I've made a video. I guess I just kind of, been busy, I guess, with my life. I don't really know what else to say about that, but I did find something which I won't be looking at the camera most of the time during this video. I'm just going to be talking to you because I found something that does help with my anxiety. It's this right here. This is a small one. I've just got it, duct taped to like a little notepad, but you can do it to a piece of cardboard or like a desk if you have a desk available, or a table. Definitely suggest somewhere that's not portable, as I've dumped the beads in the floor about, I don't even know, I've lost count how many times, and it's not fun trying to pick these itty bitty little beads out of the floor. But this is what they call diamond painting. It's really fun. It definitely helps with anxiety. I've already done like 3 or 4 of them. I really like them. Like I said, this is a small one. This is the smallest one I've ever done, but it's definitely still got lots of detail. This one's gonna be for my husband, which he hasn't seen it yet. So. But I guess let's just get into it. Just gonna kind of give some details about myself. I don't really fully remember what I posted in the last video, so I'm just gonna kind of start fresh, really. I know I've talked about depression and anxiety and toxic relationships, but I'm not exactly sure what all I've told you about myself, and instead of trying to rewatch all that footage and stuff like that, I figured I'd just kind of start fresh. So, but my name is Chelsea. I have been married for almost 3 years now, and forgive me, I'm like dying of thirst, so I may have to take a drink several times as well. I've been married for about 3 years to my best friend, and he had a son when we got together. He will be 9 in October, and we had a daughter of our own. She will be she will be 17 months on the 17th. She is a little ham. She was in one of my previous videos. I'm sure you'll see her in future videos. She's laying down taking a nap right now, or supposed to be. Anyway, sorry, got interrupted by a phone call. Hopefully that won't happen again, but we'll see. Anyway, as I was saying, we have a daughter. She will be 17 months on the 17th. Her name is Gracelyn. She's a total mess. She is really smart, though. She knows lots of words. She's way above average on her vocabulary. But I'm a stay-at-home mom with her, so I really enjoy that. You have to forgive me, too. Not only am I extremely thirsty, but my nose is also running. The weather here has been crazy. It's been like cold and then hot and then cold and then warm and then cold and hot, and it's all over the place. And it's really messing with my allergies and my throat, all of the above. So, but also from a previous part of my life, which is where I was speaking of my toxic relationship in the last video, I got pregnant right after graduation. Pretty much I was 17 years old and I got pregnant. I was 17, then I turned 18 right after high school, right after graduation. I turned 18 in August, and by October, I was pregnant, and I had no idea what I was gonna do. Didn't feel like the right timing. I lived in a really cheap and crappy apartment in Canyon. And I'm dumping beads everywhere. I guess I lost a bead somewhere in here. Definitely have to be somewhere where there's really good light for this, or you're not going to be able to see very well, and it's not going to work out. Not going to work out very well. Because you definitely have to be able to see well in order to do these diamond paintings. I kind of also already decided that once I get to, we're gonna say 500 subscribers, because I'm gonna start doing this regularly. You guys can kind of let me know how many times you'd like to hear videos from me. We can do once, twice, and maybe even 3 times a week. Just kind of depends on what's going on with the kiddo and my life at the moment and things like that. I also need input on topics that you guys would like to hear about. But the topic I'm not really a topic, I'm just gonna speak about myself today, kind of give you a little bit of information about myself, and we can kind of go from there. Anyway, I was with my high school sweetheart. He was not the best guy in the world, though, for sure. He's the toxic relationship I was speaking of. He was very mentally abusive. He was never physically abusive, but he was very mentally abusive. He called me names a lot, and when I was pregnant, he told me that, he often wanted to, accidentally, just fall and, knee me in the stomach so that we would lose the baby. He said things like that to me often. Kind of just didn't really know what to do and where to turn. My whole family was obviously very disappointed in me, as I had just finished high school, and I was definitely not financially stable to raise a baby. And shortly after I found out I was pregnant, I had lost my job. So then I really didn't know what I was gonna do. So I kind of went to our went to this place that we have that's local. It may be more than local, I'm not positive, but it's called CareNet. And I kind of just started talking with them, and they were kind of giving me all my options, and they started talking to me about adoption. So I was like, well, I've never really thought about that. I've always wanted to be a mother, and I've always wanted a little girl. I have always dreamt of having a baby girl. That's all I've ever wanted in life, is to be a mom and have a baby girl. Well, they started talking to me about adoption, so I decided to go down to the only adoption agency we have in town called Special Delivery. I went and talked with their, I forget what she's called, but she's like the one that does all the process, that does most of the process and stuff. And she's also like the counselor, and she does a lot of roles. But the one that worked there at the time, her name was Brandy. She was fantastic. She talked to us, kind of gave us a little information about it. Because I was only about like 3 months along when this happened. And most mothers didn't come to the agency until they were much further along than I was. Sorry for the interruption again. That was another phone call. Same person. She shouldn't be calling me back. So hopefully no more interruptions. Fingers crossed. The lighting here is honestly not that great, or at least not where I'm sitting. There's lots of shadows, so I'm kind of having a hard time seeing this diamond thing. But I'm doing my best. It's almost kind of like paint by number, if you've ever done that, but it's just with like diamonds. It's got all these different, I don't know if you can see, different like codes and numbers and stuff of where the stuff is supposed to go. And you just follow that, and it comes with little baggies of beads and what the numbers are, and you kind of just follow the code and just put them where they're supposed to go. And it definitely helps with anxiety for sure, and depression really, because it kind of gives you something to do, keeps your mind off things, keeps you busy. Anyways, as I was saying, I spoke with them, got some information. Kind of was just like, well, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to keep my baby. But then my family really got to talking to me, because I could not find a job after I had lost that job. As much as people say that they don't discriminate, yes, they do. Nobody wanted to hire me because I was pregnant. And so I was like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do now, because, now I'm pregnant, I've got this baby on the way, and I can't seem to get a job. And the guy I was with, like I said, was definitely not the greatest. And he would work like fast food places and things like that. He would never be the kind that would like step up to the plate and do what he needed to do so that, we could raise our child. So, and I should have left at that point. I should have, but I didn't. I guess I hoped that things would change and he would wind up stepping up in the end. I thought maybe once he saw his daughter, he would change his mind or something, but that wasn't the case. So anyway, I continued to go to the adoption agency. I saw them for counseling, just talked to them anytime I needed to. I was very up and down throughout my whole pregnancy of, yes, I want to, no, I don't. Yes, I want to, no, I don't. Before I finally just decided, for selfish reasons, yes, I would love to keep her. But for selfless reasons, I don't think it's right.